All right, nation, what is going on? I'm Tubby back with more career mode. Here we go. This is our third fight. We're 1-1 currently. Now, you look and you see the base cred, the fights, co-main events, things like that. And I decided to go for an undercard match. I didn't want to go on the main card, be the main event. I don't exactly remember my mindset in this. I recorded them all in one night. And I didn't want to go out there and lose a bunch of fights. You know, I was like, let's go out there, let's take a small fight, see if I can get a victory under my belt, so I go against Fernando. Now, you'll see a little bit of the game plan, you'll see a little bit of the action, the warming up, the fighting. Because this isn't live, this is from the 26th of February, I'm a little behind trying to remember exactly what I do. The one thing I do want to know is you definitely want to level up your moves, your kicks, your punches, your strikes. Make sure you do the training camps. Prepare, get ready. As you guys can see, I still have a very, very boring look to my fighter. He doesn't really have any sponsors right now. I think THQ is the only sponsor he has. So you're designed for your banner behind you when you come into the octagon is very simple, very plain, very boring. I don't even know if I have one made yet so far in the career mode. Big kick to the face, running knee. Definitely Caleb Tremblay. And no, it didn't get stealed from the due date. I actually did this before I ever watched the due date, I think. No, due date came out in November. So our first fight, here we go. In a while, you guys haven't seen it. The last episode did great. If you want to see more UFC career mode, make sure to smash that like button. We're going up against Fernando. It's going to be a good fight. Both of these guys, lower mid-card, we're trying to get our way up to a title opportunity. And it's a little difficult to tell you guys what will happen because I know what's going to happen. I know where we're going and where we're headed. Still in the World Fighting Alliance. I'm pretty excited. I think that this will be, a great career mode, a great walkthrough. You guys have shown it tremendous support and wanting to see it. I love my dude. We're 23 years old. I think we go all the way up till we're 37. We might even shift weight class divisions a few times. I have the worst tattoos in the world. But here we go. Caleb starts it out. Touches gloves. Got a huge Hitman tattoo in the back of his head. He's going to go right after him, though. I do make a few mistakes when I'm playing. Now, I've learned a heck of a lot more now in UFC 3. I actually rebought the game, so I can do more now. And it's very interesting that, when I was playing, I would always use the pro controls, where when you're, moving with RS and you're shifting positions, especially on the ground, you guys can see I'm very noobish because, the only real thing I knew how to do was, I could transition like this occasionally from half guard and whatnot. And I didn't realize that, if you do it, the timing of it is what really matters. I would always just, go fast and then I started to, slowly move. And now when I'm playing, I see that when I got a guy in the ground or I got him in guard or whatever, and I slowly move it and then the hand positions and then I keep moving it and then he rotates out of position and it works so much better. As we're just pounding Fernando, big shot to the head, stand up to finish it off. Is who's the referee? Who's the referee? Is that Yves Levine? Yves Levine calls the fight. There it is. We're going to go 2-1, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's going to be our record. He's pissed about it. We dominated. It looks like he was still protecting and still covering, but Yves Levine stepped in. Both of us, look at us, have no gear. First round, TKO with 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Great fight. You guys can see. Landed a hell of a lot of punches. Stamina was down there quite a bit. That's one of my biggest mistakes when I'm playing UFC. Not so much now, is that you go out and throw way too many punches and you lose your stamina. You definitely want to make sure you take things a little slower. You be a little more calculating. You be a little bit more, you want to plan more. Trust me, you really do. And then I was like, you know what? I'm on a roll. I think we've won two straight fights now. I wanted to go for a third one. We're going to get on the main card against Cory Jackson. We're going to bring it. This is around the time UFC 133, so we're not even going to get to the UFC till probably UFC 150. It's going to be a while, guys. Here we go. Look at him. He kind of looks like a pedophile with that mustache. It's going to be a good fight. I'm roaring, ready to go. World Fighting Alliance. Every time I saw this logo, I'd get excited. I'm like, hey, am I going to win? Am I going to lose? Let's go out and dominate. Oh, my gosh. It's nerves you're racking. You're sitting there. What's going to happen? Now, I wasn't playing on a super easy difficulty, and I wasn't playing on a super hard difficulty. So some people may think this is way too easy. I don't exactly remember what difficulty I was playing on. Unfortunately, I can't look or check, which is kind of a bummer. 23 years of age, tail of take, 676. We got a 2-inch reach advantage. You guys can see I did a little bit of adjusting. I had some new sponsors that I got. You can see my brand new ring gear going blue. UFC Store was one of my first sponsors, I do believe, and MMA Elite were the two I picked. I think when the sponsor list came up, and unfortunately I didn't show that because I didn't record that part of the fight. Definitely make sure you mix up your punches and your kicks. When I first started playing, I would make a habit of just running out there and punch after punch or kick after kick. Definitely make sure you use your modifiers, LB, RB, LT for the triggers, and use those kicks, use those punches to the body, because in UFC 10 it didn't really matter, but you can get TKOs, you can deliver absolute damage, and you can wreck somebody if you take out their legs, if you take out their midsection, and it's really a good strategy that, I really didn't focus on too much early on in the UFC 3 career mode, but it's definitely something you want. I'm on top. I could have go for his back for submission, but I had horrible submission and submission defense, and now that I actually know how to kick out of submissions, I feel kind of like an idiot because I made this huge problem. Knockout punch, look at that. On top, Caleb Tremblay is going to move to 3-1, moving our way up through the WFA, on our way to the UFC. I'm excited. I'm getting ready. I hope you guys are too. Caleb, look at that big fist. Eventually, Caleb's going to get a makeover, and you guys will see that. I'm not sure when that'll happen along our journey. Gets up, postures up, wait for it. Bam, big punch to the face. Big punch, one punch. It's over. Oh, my God. Mario Yamasaki steps in and is like, no, it's over, Mario. Did I just mess that up? Oops. Big shot to Cory Jackson's face. It's one and done. I kind of want to do another career mode as another superstar. Look at that. Our shirt's got some gear. We're looking good. UFC gear. I'm ready to go. If you want to see more UFC, make sure to smash that like button, nation. If you want to join in all the fun action, there's a link below. Click that subscribe button, that clickety-clack. Let's get ready, UFC 3. I'm going to cover UFC more often. You guys want to see it. I'm learning more. I'm using the sites you guys are telling me about. Look at that. Punches, landing them, stamina. We were down there. That's one thing I definitely got to work on. We get more shot points earned. Great match. Great event. I'm Tubby Emu. You guys have a wonderful day. Tubby Emu out. Oh, look at that. 3-1 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.